Los Angeles. Currently 4 million documented people in the city limits. The city grew quickly between 1890 and 1930 when the population exploded from 50,000 to 1.3 million. The neighborhoods from this time are for the most part gone, except for a few protected by historic preservation overlay zones. The first HPOZ was Angelino Heights, LA's oldest residential neighborhood. Other preservation zones currently exist, but equal just 3% of the city of Los Angeles and less than 0.5% of the entire LA basin. The only documents of the LA population boom are black and white photos and silent era films. Filmmaking began in Edendale, which is now Echo Park. Max Sennett was the first filmmaker in history to build an enclosed soundstage and the first silent filmmaker to win an Academy Award. His Keystone Studios created the first A-list, including Charlie Chaplin, Gloria Swanson, and the Keystone Cops. Only a dozen recognizable buildings remain that were used in silent films. The only structures left protected under preservation are the 6 buildings surrounding the corner of Douglas Street and Edgware Road. The other locations have no protection and will eventually be destroyed. These 6 structures will be the only link to the genesis of filmmaking. There were 3 cycles of construction at this corner. Subject property 1008 Douglas was built in the second wave, which is considered the last of the period of significance for the preservation zone. A 1922 Craftsman with colonial details, the property has its original 2-car garage, built just 15 years after the Ford Model T was created, which signaled the end of the trolley. In this shot, there are 2 Bernie yellow cars, which were low-capacity transit. The next cutaway is 1008 Douglas. Returning to the first frame, notice the row-planted vegetation, indicating the property was originally a farm. To the left is the original lot of 1008 Douglas. Across the street is 967 Edgware and 920 Douglas, both currently in original condition, but unable to be seen from this vantage point due to overgrown hedges and a proposed building which threatens 1008 Douglas. Both houses were originally owned by a produce company. Further supporting 1008 was involved in farming. The next shot follows the trolley to the left down Edgware Road. The empty lot is the site of 1008 Douglas. Note all of the setbacks came right to the street, a trend that continued along both East and West Edgware Road. Closer examination shows 2 of these 3 buildings still remain standing. The top floor of the 954 Market is no longer there. It was reported to have burned. 952 remains in original condition. Seen are comparative shots of then and now on Douglas Street. If 1008 follows the terms of the appeal, the last remaining ties to silent film and LA's population boom will be restored. There are literally no other restorable connections left.